6 here at Klamath Union High School. We're ready for a kickoff as the game's about to begin. Sitting next to me is Bryce Peterson. I'm Ken Smith. This is our first broadcast of the season, so we're crossing our fingers, have a good time, and enjoy the video as well as we bring you the game live via YouTube's KU channel. Bryce, how are you?
I'm doing great. Excited for this good game. First matchup of the season between two in-town rivals. Mazama and KU have had a long history of games. Quick onside kick there, looking like it'll be recovered by Mazama, but excited to have a good game here tonight.
I wouldn't say it's an onside kick. It went down to the 30-yard line, so Mazama's going to start the ball on their 30-yard line. Mazama was in the quarterfinals of the state championship last year and had a great season. Might want to mention KU is in Division 3A starting this year, down from Division 4A.
Yeah, with the rough season last year with a lot of ups and downs and a decreasing size and student body, KU dropped down to 3A with a whole new conference. Lots of new teams out there for the Pelicans that they'll play this year.
All right, so Mazama starting the ball at their 30. Their quarterback is Brody Van Gastel. He hands it off. The running back goes to the left. Good defensive pursuit, but breaks the tackle and down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Coyote, he's a great player. He's a big basketball player as well. He does a lot of things off the field, and so you'll hear his name a lot tonight.
Beautiful day for a game. It's a little hot when we started, but cooling off a little bit as game time began. It was in the 90s this afternoon. Second down and 6 for Mazama. The Vikings going right off tackle, and a tackle made, nicely defended at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, this time Christopher Baldwin, a senior this year. He's another go-to guy for the Vikings.
You're quite familiar with the Vikings, Bryce. So we have a third, and it looks about 4 here from Mazama. The Vikings lining up. Looks like a passing formation. And no, they hand it off, going right, and a whistle on the field.
Right guard there, I think, for the Pelicans. Moved a bit early. The Vikings might get 5 yards here.
So the quarterback for the Vikings, Brody Van Gastel, 11th grade. 6'1", 170 pounds. So what was the call on the field? Looks like they gave him a first down. It was a defensive penalty. And Mazama will start at the 41. Hikes the ball, Gastel to the right, throwing, and caught at the 50-yard line, over the 55-yard line, just across the 50. I should say the 45-yard line, and a nice pass to a little play action right.
Yeah, nice run there by Gabe Nanny. You know, those 4 options on the right made it hard for the Pelicans there to defend. So great route there by Nanny.
Vikings in a hurry-up offense, no huddle offense, I should say. Gastel moving to his left. Looking, nice bomb down the field, and it was caught but dropped at the 15-yard line by Ryan Hayden, senior, 6'4", 215 pounds.
Yeah, it's a nice route. Got behind the defensive line. Ball just close and dropped, but nice route there by the Vikings.
2nd and 10 as we start early in the first quarter here at Modoc Field. Pelicans and Vikings in the 46th annual Canal Bowl. So Vikings in shotgun formation, hands off to the right, running back going right, around the edge, missed a tackle, and down at the 30-yard line. Nice run.
Yeah, once again, Christopher Baldwin finding the space to the right. He takes it, beats one man, and gets past another. So great run there by Baldwin.
Mazama's a big team. They got a lot of size, offensive linemen, big line. So it could be a grind game. It could be a passing game. They can go either way. They're a talented team. Like I said, made it to the quarterfinals last year in the state championships. And it's 1st and 10 at the 30. Handoff to the left, breaking through the tackles, and now over to the left, all the way down to the 17-yard line. Excellent run again.
Yeah, Christopher Baldwin once again, just really strong and built guy, does a great job beating defenders and moving with the ball.
So again, the markers move and a 1st down for the Vikings as they're in the left hash mark. First possession, working it right down the field. Got a spread out offense here. 3 wide receivers, and a toss in the middle of the field is just out of the reach of the wide receiver.
Yeah, Coyote the target there. Ball just overthrown, but good defense there by the Pelicans.
Curious to see a passing play in the 1st down there. They've been moving the ball well on the ground. Vikings lining up 2nd and 10. And the handoff down to the right side, over into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Wide open field for that running play. The lineman just shoving the defense backwards and out, and a hole the size of a tractor there for the Vikings as they easily move the ball down the field, and it's a 6-0 game right off the bat.
Yeah, flag thrown late. We'll see what the referees decide to call with that. But if you're the Pelicans right now, you got to find a way to stop the Vikings' run.
So the flag on the field, we're not sure yet what it was. I didn't see the gesture there. Did he? It looks like the Vikings are going to be called for holding. So tough penalty for the Vikings. They'll back them up.
Yeah, that's a break there for the Pelicans. That holding call is going to help them, but once again, they got to find a way to stop the run. The Vikings have been going to it very consistently, but tough break there for the Vikings.
So we've got a ball on the 17-yard line. It's 2nd and 6 with that penalty. Play to the left side of the field. Nice dish off to the wide receiver. Breaks a tackle down to the 2-yard line and out of bounds.
Yeah, great heads-up player there by Van Gastel. Does a great job reading the defense and then tossing that one up to make some positive yardage.
Gastel looks good on the move as he's rolling out right, rolling out left, and another no-huddle offense for the Vikings. Might be catching the Pelicans with an extra man on the field, and they do. They hand it off and right down the middle and into the end zone. The Vikings touchdown.
Once again, great play there by the offensive line, making that gap for the running back to get right through.
We got another flag. Don't tell me they're going to call another holding. Wow, that would be tough. Let's see what the call is. They're huddling up the referees. I was told the refs in Klamath Falls sometimes like to throw the flag, and early on in this game it looks to be true.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes as the game progresses, but sometimes officials will throw them out early to try and keep the game in check, but we'll see how they do as they keep playing.
Still waiting for the call. First game of the season for both teams, the Vikings and Pelicans. New coach this year for the Pelicans?
Yeah, Overstreet. There's a slew of them, 3 of them, but Joshua Overstreet is taking over as the head coach, and he is a middle school teacher here at Ponderosa, the junior high school, and he's doing a great job thus far as the head coach.
And his father is helping out as an assistant, which is interesting. Also, the defensive coach for the Pelicans this year is Rich Giampetri. Did I say that right? Giampetri.
Rick Giampetri, yeah.
All right, back on the field. What was the call there? We have the ball moved up to the 2-yard line. 8:53 on the clock. Still didn't get what the call was there. I'm trying to. Was a pat on the shoulder? I'm not sure what that. It's taken a long time to set up again, though. I don't know. Here we go. Let's see what the referee's doing over here. All right, Vikings ready to go. Ball on the 2-yard line. And the handoff again down the middle and at the goal line, touchdown. This time no flags. This time it counts. 6 points on the board for the Vikings. And with 8:45 to go, they strike first, marching down the field on their first possession.
Yeah, great job there. Baldwin carrying really the Vikings that possession. Just drive after drive, carrying the ball to them and getting first downs and moving those chains. So great job there by the Vikings.
Christopher Baldwin, a senior, 5'10", 195, big kid. Field goal attempt coming up. And the kick is no good, off to the right.
Yeah, tough break once again for the Vikings, losing those points. But if you're the Pelicans, you got to keep your heads up, take this first drive, and do something with it. The Pelicans last year struggled a little bit at putting the ball in the end zone, but this year with the new quarterback, sophomore Reese Johnson, they'll look to put that ball in the end zone a little bit more often.
So a break for the Pelicans with the missed field goal, 6-0, 8:45 in the first quarter of this 2024 football season. Division 4A Mazama Vikings and Division 3A KU Pelicans. A little smaller division for them. Last year they had a tough year, 1-8. Bryce, so they were taken down to a Division 3A level, but still a tough schedule, the coach said.
Yes, they're playing some really good teams. Lakeview, they've got a lot of really big competition this year. So excited to see how they compete in this new league.
The last meeting between Mazama and KU in the Canal Bowl 2023 was a 54-7 victory for the Vikings. I was looking at the roster of KU, and they lost a lot of seniors last year, so they have a lot of young players. But you look down, and you see 6'2", 6'2", 6'1", 5'11". There's some good size in the team. This looks like we got some athletes there.
Oh, yeah, the Pelicans, they're going to be good this year. They've got a lot of players that can catch the ball, throw the ball, run the ball, so it's going to be exciting to watch them throughout the season.
All right, the Vikings ready to kick off in the first quarter of the game here at Modoc Field in Klamath Falls. And the kick goes out into the end zone, and it'll be touchback for the Pelicans as they enter the field for the first time with the offense.
Yeah, this is an important drive for the Pelicans. Struggled to stop the Vikings on defense, but this is their time to show that they can move the ball like the Vikings did on offense. So big drive here for the Pelicans.
Be our first look at the offense. The offensive coordinator is the head coach, Joshua Overstreet. First time as a football coach at the high school level.
Yeah, they've previously been coaching at KU for a little while now as the baseball coaches. So it's exciting to see them out here on the football field, hoping for a good season.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. The Pelicans lining up at their own 20-yard line. Reese Johnson, number 18 on the field, a sophomore QB, 6'1", 170. Probably a little bit of butterflies on his first outing as the QB.
Yeah, first start for Reese Johnson. Last year, Lamar did a great job there as the quarterback for the Pelicans. So he's got a tough job to fill, but he's going to do great this year as the starting quarterback.
Overstreet. Looks like they're going to start off with a passing formation. Now they bring the running back in and a handoff. Up the middle, breaks a tackle, out to the 28-yard line. Nice pickup, 8 yards on the first down.
Yeah, Levi Hicks, really strong senior, 5'6", 175. But he's going to be doing great things for this Pelicans offense. So
first play of the game, Levi Hicks showing some speed and agility. And show the replay here. We got a little replay action going on. Getting a little fancy here in our broadcast booth. Yes, we do have that ability, and we will be showing you the replays when they come, especially when we have great plays like that by our running back, Levi Hicks. 2nd down and 2 for the Pelicans. And a pass down the middle, wide open down into the 35, to the 20, 25, 10, 15. Touchdown, Pelicans!
Great job there by Reese Johnson keeping his head up. First time there, first throw of his career start here for the Pelicans, and great job keeping his head up and finding the open man, and that'll be 6 points there for the Pelicans.
That was an exciting first pass of the season for the sophomore. And no flags in the field. We got ourselves a touchdown, and we got the replay here. Check out how wide open the receiver is in this. And it takes a hit. And the receiver wide open in the center of the field and all the way down, untouched. Looking,
yeah, just once again, great heads-up play there. Reese Johnson doing a great job here.
All right, and the extra point is no good. So I have 29 as the receiver. I'm sorry to say I don't have his number on the roster here.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Somebody could help us out who number 29 is. He obviously got size and speed and just scored a touchdown for the Pelicans. But maybe they changed up their jerseys at the last minute. The receiving core that we have is Tyden Kaufman, number 11, and Tuko Saluskin, number 5. And also on the receiving side, we have those are the two that went over it with the coach before the game.
So there's me, Anthony Weezer. Anthony Weezer's a sophomore, 5'10", 165.
Okay, so we have Devin Weezer as his brother, I guess, and then we have Anthony Weezer. Make that note in my book here. Number 29, we'll remember him because he just scored a fantastic, just about 75-yard touchdown, 72 yards.
Yeah, really good look there for the first drive of the Pelicans. Second play, and not afraid to throw that ball out there.
To kick off for the Pelicans.
So we got a 6-6 game, both teams missing on their extra point attempts. Fantastic start for the Pelicans. You know, a lot of people down on the team because of the 1-8 season last year, but I've heard some positive things from the players, and people are excited. Right away, we got a competitive game with a team that blew them out last year, but this year is 6-6 in the first quarter, late in the quarter.
Yeah.
The kickoff is taken by the Vikings and a kneel down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, once again, super excited for the season, and talking to the coaches, they all have a lot of new hope with new energy for this team and this program. So really excited to see where they go with this team and with the games this season.
They said there's a motion penalty against the Pelicans on the kickoff, so they'll have the kickoff again. Vikings took the penalty. I don't know. Was that a motion on the defense or the offensive side there? I didn't get that. Looks like we'll be kicking off from the 35-yard line.
I think they caught the Pelicans there with a false start. One of their.
Oh, all right. Very good. Thank you, Bryce. Again, astute with your observations. Beautiful day for a football game. I know what the temperature is now. 80 degrees, I would say, lowering as getting out of the 90s earlier today. Here's the kickoff, and it's a dribble down the field to the 32-yard line and held in on the ground they go. They'll take it at the 32. The Vikings starting off with their second possession of the game with a tie ball game, 6-6. You're listening to Klamath Union High School football on YouTube. We got our state-of-the-art studio here. Cameras on the field, not yet, but we do have field coverage from above. All right, 1st and 10 on the 32, the Vikings. Handoff going to the right, sweeping right, and tackle just at the 36-yard line. Great pursuit by the Pelican defensive line.
Yeah, great job there by Levi Hicks getting out into that space where the running back was going and wrapping up his legs. So good job there by the Pelican defense.
I got news for you. This Pelican team came to play tonight. This is not a team that looks like a 1-8 team from last year. It's a whole new personnel, younger players, fast, big. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but we got a heck of a game going on here, 6-6. With the Mazama Vikings coming into Modoc Field. The handoff to the left, sweeping around to the left corner, and tackled hard at the 40-yard line. Great one-on-one tackle by the cornerback.
Yeah, great job there. Once again, Pelican defense doing the work to get the man down. And that's Coyote on the run. We saw a couple great runs by him and receptions in the first drive, but once again, great tackle there by the Pelican defense.
So the pursuit was good at driving him out to the left side there, and that was number, oh, I just missed it. Sorry about that. It looked like number 11, Tyden Kaufman making the play there, DB and wide receiver.
Yeah, Tilden Kaufman, a good friend of mine. Great tackle there. He's going to be doing great things on both the defensive and offensive side for this Pelican team, so great job there by Tilden Kaufman.
So the markers are moving. Looks like there was a penalty against the Pelicans. Not sure what it was. Sorry we missed that one. So the ball now on the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Handoff going right, bringing across and over to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Baldwin staying behind his blockers, picking up the yards he could, but great job there staying behind his blockers.
There was good pursuit, 2 or 3 guys on him, but hard tackling, hard yardage by the running back. So we've got a first and about 6 yards, seven yards to go. There's a pickup of 3.5 yards. Vikings option and taken to the left side by the running back. Stiff arm, breaks free, heading down the sidelines to the 20, to the 10, in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Once again, Christopher Baldwin doing the extra work, getting past that first tackle. They thought he was down. Gets past it and all the way to the end zone. Once again, Christopher Baldwin, the running back for this team, doing great work.
He just stiff-armed his way around that corner there, and then there was nobody to pursue after that, showing not only good strength but speed to break away from everybody. You can see him going around to the left, breaks the tackle there, stiff-arm there. Then it's nobody to catch him at that point. He's on his own all the way down. Fantastic run by the Vikings running back.
Yeah, hopefully they can get this extra point up and good. They'll have a second attempt here for that one.
And the kick is up, and it is good.
5:07 left in the first quarter.
That makes it 13 points for the Vikings, 6 for the Pelicans. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Can't ask for anything more for our first game of the season. We got a little bit of everything out there, Bryce.
Yeah, pretty high scoring so far. Both teams showing they can move the ball, move the chains. Excited to see how the Pelicans answer back with this next drive. Around KU, sports are going, and volleyball, the girls' volleyball team is doing quite well. So far, they are 2-1. They've beat Seaside and Lapine. And tomorrow, or Saturday, they've got a tournament here at KU, so come support the KU volleyball team. Excited to see how they do for the rest of the season.
So the Pelicans will get the ball back after that score by Christopher Baldwin. 5'10", 195 pounds. Stout kid, fast, strong. I don't know what his yardage is for the first quarter, but he's after that run, he's already up around 100 yards.
Yeah, doing well at the start. Pelicans have got to find a way to stop him on the run. They had 2 good stops there and let it up, but here comes the kick from the Vikings.
And it's taken at the 15. up to the 30 and across the 30-yard line. Nice field gain for the Pelicans as they'll start the ball at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, nice return there for Tilden Kaufman, getting positive yards for the Pelicans right off the bat. They'll start 5 yards better than they would have if they had taken the touchback.
It was a short kick, so they had the opportunity to return it. Nice field position. We'll see what we can do in our second possession. The first one was a quick one. It was a 2-play touchdown.
Yeah, excited to see how sophomore Reese Johnson will handle the pressure with his second drive, starting as the quarterback. Maybe we'll see him throw out another touchdown here quick.
Well, you got to feel pretty confident with the passing game after that bomb. We'll see what they do at the 30. Coach Overstreet, first year coaching. Not a bad way to start with a touchdown on your first possession. Here's the second possession, handoff, faked. Over to the left, a screen pass, and ganged up on by the Vikings and tossed back a yard or more. And that was a stuffed defensive play by the Vikings.
Yeah, great job there. You see number 12, Coyote, just read the quarterback, watch him, and then take down the receiver there for the Pelicans.
So with the loss of yardage, there will be 2nd and 15 for the Pelicans. 5-yard loss on that play. They got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and 1 set back. It's a passing play. And the toss down the left side of the field, incomplete. 2 players in the same vicinity. I'm not sure they wanted. Maybe one didn't go. There was one to the about 10 feet away from each other. So an easy way to defend 2 players.
Yeah, it was a nice route though. Both receivers trying to get open, but ball just overthrown. But nice route there from the receivers.
So far, the Pelicans QB Reese Johnson not shy about tossing the long pass.
Yeah, that's a good thing when you're Coach Overstreet watching this game from the sideline, having a sophomore quarterback, starting quarterback come out and being willing to throw the ball like that. It's a good thing to see as a coach.
Yeah, it looks like we got a timeout on the field. Pelicans take a timeout. 13-6 the score in the first quarter of this first game of the season for the Klamath Union High School Pelicans and the Mazama Vikings. 3:44 on the clock. Like I said, last year Mazama made it to the quarterfinals of the state championships 4A. They lost to Marist Catholic High School, who then went on to lose to Henley in the state championship 42-28. KU lost to Ashland High School 41-0 last game of the season last year, ending on a losing note in a 1-8 season, thus being pushed down to the Division 3A this year. The lone victory for KU last year was their first game against Etna High School, 38-13. Teams are back on the field, ready to go. 3rd and 15. On their own 25, the Pelicans. See what the defense does in this, if they're going to put any pressure with a blitz or play safe and pass back over to the right side and out of bounds over the head of the receiver. It'll be 4th down for the Vikings. For the Pelicans.
Yeah, maybe a little miscommunication there on the route. Nice delivery by the quarterback. Seemed the receiver was going the wrong way. But once again, good-looking option there from the Pelicans.
So it'll be a punt for the Pelicans. First punt of the game in the first quarter. Will leave the Vikings with good field position when they receive this. Special teams. We'll see how the punting team does on their first punt of the season. Ball drops and bounces back towards the Pelican side. Short punt down at the 41-yard line of the Pelicans side of the field. So excellent field position for the Vikings to start their third possession.
Yeah, P.J. Stafford, the kicker, has done some good punts. He's been practicing them. I've been seeing him out with his dad working on his field goals and his punting, so he's looking to have a good season this year.
Vikings will line up in the left hash mark. This is going to be a test for the Pelicans defense. They gave up a long run touchdown last possession. And a passing play. Off to the left, the quarterback goes and tackled at the 31, but getting the first down is Van Gastel.
Yeah, not sure if that was intended to be a run, but great heads-up play once again. Van Gastel showing that he can use his feet and getting that first down.
6'1", 170 pounds, showing some speed in the quarterback position. 1st and 10, 30-yard line for the Vikings on the Pelicans' 30-yard line. Play action to the right. Quarterback tackled and down at the 38-yard line. Great defensive pursuit by the Pelicans and a 7-yard loss.
Yeah, Levi Hicks, once again, great work. Watch him get around his blocker, gets out to the outside, reads the quarterback's motion, and just takes him down. So great tackle there for a loss of yards by Levi Hicks.
So we'll have 2nd and 15 for the Vikings on the right hash mark. Gastel set in the shotgun position, and there's some movement on the line. I don't know if it was defense or offense. It looked like the offensive guard might have moved.
Yeah, I think Roman Case stepped a little bit early there, got a little excited, but that'll be a free 5 yards there for the Vikings.
Offsides, penalty.
Okay, offensive
2nd down and 10.
on the defensive call against the defensive lineman. He just across the line of scrimmage. So that'll be 1st and 10 now for the Vikings, making up the lost yardage in the last possession. Play action to the left, quarterback keeper up the middle, and he breaks it all the way down to the 20-yard line. Nice play by Van Gastel on the quarterback keep.
Yeah, there you see a designed run for the quarterback. Great job there by Van Gastel beating his man and getting through. Nice fake there. Totally takes the defender for the Pelicans. Has that big gap there from his blockers. So great job by Van Gastel.
So that brings up a ball's on the 22-yard line, just at the 22 marker of the Pelicans. Timeout on the field.
Yeah, great drive thus far for the Vikings, doing well, moving the ball. Hopefully the Pelicans here can get a stop.
Warm day to start the game. Heat was in the 90s today. It was a pretty hot day on the field. And now as the evening's rolling in, cooling off, getting more comfortable for the players. But certainly it's going to take a little toll on them on their first game of the season in warm conditions and hot conditions. Teams are back on the field. 1 yard to go. 3rd down, I believe. I'll have a look at the clock here, and the handoff is up the middle, broken free, running still, breaking tackles, and all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Christopher Baldwin once again showing his size and his strength, breaking tackles all over the place to pick up the first down for the Vikings. Great job getting the gap to the left and just breaks tackles and keeps going even with his shirt being tugged at. But great job there by Christopher Baldwin.
Yeah, they're having their hands full with Baldwin. He's a tough one to take down. The ball dropped by the quarterback on a mishandle. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Second goal from the 11.
Yeah, quick recovery there by Van Gastel. Unfortunate that he dropped it.
So second down, ball on the 11-yard line. Seems to me that the only thing you need to do is give the ball to the running back, Baldwin, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, Baldwin having such a great night. We don't know exactly how many yards he's got, but he's got a lot thus far. Doing a great job moving the chains for the Vikings.
Baldwin lined up to the right of Vastel. And the ball dropped again by Gastel. He was going to try to hand it off to Baldwin, but mishandled the ball once again. I don't know if there's a little sweat on there. Maybe they need to clean it off a bit. But that's two mishandles by Gastel, setting the Vikings in a third down situation.
Yeah, second in a row here, 3rd and goal. Interesting to see that break there for the Pelicans, though, needing to stop here on 3rd down.
So the Vikings shooting themselves in the foot on this drive right now, and the ball now on the 14-yard line. And this time a clean handoff given, and a keeper by the quarterback, and he dives into the end zone for a touchdown. That faked out the defense, and the speed of Gastel evident as he takes it right up the middle. Nobody touches him there. Yeah, nobody, just a little bit at the end there, and he dives into the end zone. That was pretty impressive by the Vikings quarterback.
Yeah, second time this drive, we've seen the quarterback keeper. Nice block there by Ryan Hayden to keep the quarterback going for the touchdown. But once again, great run there by Van Gastel, showing he can use his feet.
Late in the first quarter. Second quarter actually was going to start right after this extra point, and it is just over the crossbar, but good. And that makes the score 20-6. Vikings after the first quarter here at Modoc Field on the Canal Bowl, 46th annual Canal Bowl.
Yeah, exciting game thus far. Pelicans really got to find a way to answer on the offensive end. Hopefully they can do that in this upcoming second quarter.
I was told we have commercials, but we're taking no commercial breaks here. I could use a little break. You're listening to KU Pelican football here as we get ready for the second quarter. Bryce Peterson alongside. I'm Ken Smith. Pleasure to be here for our first broadcast of the season. We'll be bringing you all the home games.
Yeah, exciting. KU's been going through a lot of changes, new principal, new administration this year. So Principal Hyen and Principal Randall are doing a great job this year, super invested in the Klamath Union Athletics. Really excited to have them here with us at Klamath Union High School. They're all out here supporting the Pelicans here in this first home game, but really excited to have them with us at KU.
So we're ready for the second quarter as the Vikings kick off, and the Pelicans now on the other side of the field as they switch it up. And the kick all the way down to the 10-yard line, taken at the right hash mark. Pelicans break it across over to the left side. Good speed, break it across 35, 40, up to the 41-yard line and tackled. Nice return by the Pelicans there.
Octavio Ortega, great return there, sees the space to the left, takes some couple blocks, and gets a lot of yards. So great job and great field position here for the Pelicans' second drive.
Excellent field position on their possession to start the quarter. Just what they needed. 40 and a half, almost 41-yard line where the ball's marked. Octavio Ortega, wide receiver in, defensive back, 12th grade, 5'10", 145, showing some excellent speed on that return.
Yeah, once again, second good return there. Tilden Kaufman with the first, Octavio Ortega with the second. I'm excited to see the kick returns there for the Pelicans, both looking good so far.
Pelicans start their first play of the quarter with a spread offense and a quick pass to the right. Back breaks a tackle and still fighting for yardage and makes it all the way to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, once again, Octavio Ortega with the reception. They throw it right back to him. Does a good job making the catch.
Hurry up offense for the Pelicans. Well, not so much of a hurry up offense. Now they're taking their time. And they're back in the huddle. Okay. Ball at the 44-yard line of KU's side of the field. Second and 9 or so, just about. And a handoff, run up the middle, breaks it over the 50-yard line to the 45-yard line. Excellent run to set up a first down on the 45-yard line of the Vikings.
Levi Hicks, once again, really creative on that run, sees the space, sees the gap where he gets that block. You'll see him go here, move to his right, and get past two more guys. Great yards picked up there by Levi Hicks.
If the Pelicans can move the ball down the field and put some points on the board, that'd be an excellent way to start the second quarter as they're down 20-6. First and 10, 45-yard line. And the handoff off to the left side. Gain of about a half a yard maybe.
Yeah, they'll go right back to Levi Hicks, but great tackle there by Jack Kafring. Just wraps him up and brings him down, not letting him go anywhere. So maybe a yard or so picked up on that drive, but great tackle there by Kafring.
Didn't really get a look at the crowd today. I expected it was a good turnout for the first game of the season in the Canal Bowl.
Yeah, students at KU really excited about this big one. A lot of renewed hope, as we talked about with the new coaching staff and all these young players about a good season. So a lot of people out there supporting the Pelicans tonight.
Second and 9, the 44-yard line, and the handoff, and up the right side, gang tackled and held for no gain on that run-in for the Pelicans.
Yeah, great job by the Viking defense. Just man's all over swarming the ball, so great job there making the tackle.
So that brings up third and long for the Pelicans at the 47.5-yard line of the Vikings.
Yeah, this once again, can't stress the importance of this drive. Vikings have some momentum, 2 touchdowns there in a row after the 4 and out or 3 and out by the Pelicans. So Pelicans really needing to score. Hoping they can stay in this one.
Looks like a passing down for the Vikings, for the Pelicans as Overstreet gets back. He launches it down the right side of the field and out of the reach and out of bounds of his receiver, Tilden Kaufman.
Yeah, nice route by Tilden Kaufman. Finds the space, gets behind his defender. Ball just overthrown, but great look there for the Pelicans.
So fourth down. Offense stalls at the 42-yard line. Now the question is, are they going to go for it here or punt it? It looks like they're going for it. Bold decision by the first-year coach early in the game. 4th and 8. Now a timeout on the field by Coach Overstreet. Overstreet. He's going to think about this.
Yeah, interesting decision here for the Pelicans, an important one. We'll see what they decide to do.
So we have a timeout on the field. Question is, will the coach decide to go for it or play it safe and kick the ball away?
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. Once again, big important decision here for the KU coaching staff.
I think it's a little risky to play an offensive play at this early part of the game, but maybe you're thinking that we're playing a high-powered offense in the Vikings, and we just can't keep giving the ball away. We've got to take some chances.
Yeah, very true. Pelicans need to score this drive, so wouldn't be surprised to see if they go for it here.
This isn't an in-division game either, so it doesn't really impact your division standings overall, but team's still huddled up as we wait for this big decision early on in the game. Thank you for joining us on the KU first broadcast of the season of football on our YouTube channel, KU
TV.
All right, here we go. What did Coach Overstreet decide? He's going to go for it. Rolling the dice early on. Reese Johnson back alone in the field. It's a wide open, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Now the motion. And here comes the rush. Johnson breaks it free, over to the 30, down to the 25-yard line, first down.
Great job by Reese Johnson, picking up the speed as you get going and picking up that first down. Huge first down there for the Pelicans. Much needed.
Much needed. That's one heck of a play. Let's see it again. Reese Johnson, the sophomore, showing poise, breaks a tackle, tucks the ball, goes to the right side, showing some speed, and then using his head, getting out of bounds, not taking the tough hit.
Yeah, great job. Reese Johnson, heads-up play. As only a sophomore, it's impressive to see the smarts he's got already.
That was a heck of a play, a clutch play early on in the second quarter, and that's a great first down at the 26-yard line. First down, Pelicans. Johnson feeling good about it. Quick pass to the left, scooped up, and hit the ground. Almost got it, but not enough on that one by Johnson.
Yeah, Anthony Weezer catches the ball, does a good job getting to it, but brings his knee down before he could run.
Exciting game, first game of the season. The teams are evenly playing right now, even though the score doesn't suggest it, but the Pelicans holding their own against the high-powered offense of the Mazama Vikings.
Yeah, Mazama Vikings, historically very good football team. Last year, their Canal Bowl win put them ahead in the series, so Pelicans looking to even that out this year with a win.
2nd and 10 on the 30-yard line. Handoff up the middle, breaking free, and up to the 32-yard line.
2 yards back.
Yeah, Vikings defense do a great job finding the ball and making the tackle for a loss of yards there from the Pelicans.
So we have a 3rd and looks like 13. This looks like 4-down territory. I don't know if they're going to go with a field goal attempt at this place in the field. 3rd and 13. Johnson back in the shotgun. Back to pass. Up there and touchdown! What a catch, what a throw!
Octavio Ortega, great route. That ball, perfect delivery there. Watch this throw here by Reese Johnson. We got to watch it once again. Perfect delivery. Octavio Ortega beats his man right off the snap. And great pass for a touchdown there. Correction, excuse me. That was junior Gavin Coe with the touchdown. Great route run by him.
Well, that's some impressive play by we'll call him the rookie, sophomore quarterback, Reese Johnson, showing some touch on the ball. That was a nice touch pass and an excellent right up the middle, untouched into the end zone. Quick strike. We're back in it. It's 20-12, and they're going for 2 points to try to make it a 20-14 game. Johnson takes it. Quick pass to the right and dropped
Flag thrown. We'll see if this
Could be an defensive interference on the Vikings. Nope, they call it.
false start, I believe.
So that'll set them back, but give them a chance for another 2-point attempt.
Yeah, maybe a break. Blessing in disguise there for the Pelicans as the first one didn't go too well, but we'll see if they can get it on the second.
Nonetheless, 20-12 with 6:41 to go in the second quarter. Who would have thought that this would have been a offensive powerhouse show of both teams in the first game of the season?
Yeah, big throws from both sides for big touchdowns, lots of yardage. We'll see how this two-point attempt goes.
Johnson with the quick pass just underneath, and another flag on the field. This time it could be defensive interference, hitting the player just before the ball came, which will move the ball down the field and set up a third attempt at 2 points.
Yeah, break again for the Pelicans, needing these 2 points, but we'll see if they can convert on this third try.
I might be assuming too much, Bryce, but it certainly looked like a defensive push on the Vikings. Although the Pinstripes are huddling up and talking about this, perhaps there's some indecision on whether it was actually interference.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide. Not sure exactly if they'll call that as pass interference, but we'll see. 3 flags thrown on the play, one behind
No, I
the
didn't
huddle.
see the other ones.
And the two there were the throws.
Okay, so we could have defense and offensive penalties here.
First, a pass interference there by the defense, so they'll replay the 2-point attempt, and the Pelicans will have another shot to put 2 more points on the board.
So they're not hesitant to throw the flags today, that's for sure. First game of the season. But it helps out the Pelicans as they'll now have the ball at the 4-yard line and one more chance at a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, need to convert here in case another extra point goes awry. It'll be just a 6-point game, so important 2-point conversion. Third try conversion here for the Pelicans.
6:41 left in the second quarter. Thursday night football here at Klamath Union High School. It was supposed to be a Friday game, but they rescheduled it, pushed it back a day because of referee conflict of schedule. And Johnson with the ball. Quick pass into the end zone. Touchdown. 3 times a charm. 20-13. Hey, we got ourselves a football game.
Once again, not sure what the play will be or the call will be, but a flag is thrown.
Oh, not another one.
We'll see what they do, but beautiful, beautiful route there by Octavio Ortega.
All right,
Great delivery. And the officials will talk it over once more.
I don't know. They threw the flag after the catch. Personal foul on the Pelicans.
Wow, so a personal foul blocking below the waist. They'll call that, and they will replay this 2-point attempt for a 4th time.
I'm not going to say what coach said it, but they said Klamath Falls referees like to throw the flag. And so far that has been true today on this game. Now they're backed up. Now they're going from the 4-yard line back to the 22-yard line on the personal foul 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen this. After a touchdown for a 2-point attempt, they will be back on the 22-yard line.
Yeah. Well, let's let this one go without a flag, shall we?
Josh Overstreet, head coach, talking to our center official, wanting to get an explanation for that last call of the blocking below the waist.
What was it was a quick play, too. I don't know. So you get a replay on that, maybe. Here we go at the 23-yard line. A long pass down and no good, and that'll end this 2-point conversion.
And once more, I was expecting that one. That one quite obvious. A pass interference will be called there on the Vikings, just all over the receiver Ortega. So we will do this a 5th time.
A 5th time for the 2-point conversion. This could be a record you're watching right now for the most penalties on a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen this in my life. I enjoy watching football, but
Yeah, well, we're getting our money's worth tonight. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Holding against the Vikings.
I was told that one of the referees on the field today is 75 years old.
wow, center official chuckling after that one, knowing that's the fifth flag thrown, and the fifth time we'll be running this one back.
But I don't see anybody out there who looks 75 years old. But maybe he looks young for his age. All righty, here we go. Fifth time is a charm, I think. Ball back down to the 4-yard line. We've gone down to the 4, back to the 20, down to the 4, back to the 20, and now we're back to the 4. All right. If I was Coach Overstreet, I might go back to that quick strike pass down the middle. Nobody covered it last time. Let's see what they do here. Johnson. Set. Rolls slightly to his right, and it's caught at the 10, over to 5, and tackled at the 4 to stop the conversion. No flags on the field. We have made it through this extra point attempt.
Yeah, finally no flags thrown. Good job, though, by Reese Johnson to avoid the tackle and get the pass off. Unfortunately, it'll come up just short. But that'll set us up for another Viking drive. Hopefully the Pelicans can find a way to stop the run game from Christopher Baldwin.
Well, it's 20-12. We'd like to see a defensive stop for the KU Pelicans here because for the most part, the Vikings have done what they wanted on offense.
Yeah, that run game there for the Vikings, just at will, moving through. But Pelicans can really turn things around, and we'll see what the defensive coordinator has to say, Rick Jean Petrie, and we'll see, hopefully see some corrections there.
A defensive stop would really go a long ways to tightening this game up a little bit and give a little confidence to the defensive players of the Pelicans. Let's see what we can do against this very high-powered. You've got to say one of the best offensive teams from what I can see out there. Mazama, always a strong program, excellent offense and defensive play.
Yeah, Mazama, great football program throughout the years. Really strong. 2 years ago, they were playing, I believe, for a state championship this past year, quarterfinals. But they've been doing a great job in the football department.
And last year, Henley from Klamath Falls area. You got Mazama, Henley. Both teams strong programs. Henley winning the state championship last year. Crosstown rivalries, Klamath Union with both these teams.
Yeah, you got to love them. But Klamath Falls as a city is representing small town of 40,000 representing, and two teams here in the past couple of years doing well in the state championships.
Kick goes down to the 25-yard line, 23 picked up, and now a little fight for the ball. Neither one was sure about taking it there from Mazama, and tackled at the 24-yard line.
First down, Mazama.
Lights are on. The stands are full. The weather's cooling. It's a beautiful day for football. The first game of the season and the Canal Bowl, 46th annual Canal Bowl, always features the two teams, the Mazama Vikings and Pelicans of Klamath Union High School.
Yes, deep history here of the Canal Bowl.
Because there is a canal
There is.
that goes right by the field.
Interesting fact, 2 years ago we had a student from KU drive his car into the canal.
Interesting fact. I hope he was okay.
Yes, he was all right.
And the run to the right, all the way down to the 40, to the 35, to the 50-yard line. Another strong run by who else?
Then Christopher Baldwin. Pelicans struggling to stop his size. Once again, we've said it a couple times, but 5'10" and 195. Pelicans have had a hard time bringing him down.
Here in the replay, you can see he busts it right. Missed tackle, moves around, showing some speed. Two guys, he's dragging him down. This is like a man amongst boys.
Yeah, he is doing some great work so far tonight.
That is one strong kid. And the handoff again to Baldwin. Why not? Across the 45-yard line, down to the 35. Breaks free, all the way down to the 25-yard line. Fantastic run. The unstoppable Baldwin so far in the first half for the Vikings.
Yeah, something to notice here with Baldwin. is so impressive from him is his yards after first contact. You'll see right here, they think he's down. He'll get hit here, and he'll keep going, find a gap, and get through. So yards after first contact, huge here for Baldwin. Good job, though, by Octavio Ortega finally wrapping him up to prevent a touchdown.
I don't know what the stats are for Baldwin in this first half, but he's over 100 yards. And the Vikings, a handoff up the middle, tackled hard at the 24-yard line.
That might be just what the KU defense needs, a stop. Great work there by wrapping up the running back finally there for the Pelicans.
Second down, 9 yards to go for the Vikings on the 24. Pelicans looking to have a strong defensive stand here at this point. The handoff, fake, taken by the quarterback to the 24-yard line, across to the 19-yard line, I should say. Sorry about that.
Yeah, good job there, P.J. Safford. We've been saying his name as a kicker, but he's also great defensively. Great job making the tackle there.
So that brings up third and around 5, it looks like. Vikings look like they're in a passing formation. Roll to the right. Gasto fakes the pass. Taken down at the 20-yard line as the Pelicans defense holds on a strong defensive play.
Huge play for the Pelicans. Much needed stop. Great tackle there by Joaquin Saluskin, freshman here for the Pelicans. Great tackle, and it looks like we'll have the Vikings taking a timeout.
I'm surprised they didn't give it to Baldwin since he's been having his own on the field, but
yeah, you'd think, but once again, just KU defense doing a great job in this last couple drives, or these last couple plays of this drive by the Vikings.
So ball on the 20, 4:31 to go. We'll see what Coach Orland Culp of the Mazama Vikings decides to do here. It's 4th down and 5. I think, of course, he's going to go. And who do you think he's going to give the ball to?
If I were to make a good guess, I'd say Christopher Baldwin.
What's our statistician have in Baldwin? Do we know his total yards? Putting her on the hot seat. We'll get to that at the half. But I'm thinking like 120 plus at least at this point.
Yeah, he's having a great night thus far.
He's got about 51 yards in the second quarter alone, our statistician tells us. Zaira, sorry. All right, here we go. Vikings lining up for 4th and 5. Let's see if the Pelicans can hold the D. And they change up the call. Gastel changing up the call. Audible. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to the left. Wide open field. There he goes. To the 15, to the 10. Down to the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. And it's 1st and goal to go for the Vikings.
Great job, Van Gastel. We'll watch him here. Looks to throw. Can't find his receiver. Doesn't see anyone. Gets out of that first tackle and just takes the ball running. Great job moving the ball to his left hand and getting to the left hash. And
that was some composure right there by the QB. Didn't have anybody open. Tucked the ball. Showed his mobility. And the point after is held as they tried the 2-point run, and good defense for the Pelicans, and that'll hold the Vikings to 6 points. No flags in the field.
That previous run just short of a touchdown.
So sorry, yeah.
So Steven Sheldon, great job there, preventing the touchdown with a good tackle for a loss there.
Yeah, I need a little, need my nachos for the halftime snack here. A little low in sugar. All right, so we have 2nd and 6 to go for the Vikings. Now a timeout on the field. Coach Culp wants to think about this, get together with his quarterback. I don't know why there's much to think about. I'd hand it off to Baldwin and just, let him do his thing.
Yeah, it's 2nd and goal here. You'd think they just give the ball to Baldwin, but we'll see what the offensive coordinator here for the Vikings draws up.
What's the temperature on the field right now? Anybody know what the temperature is out there? I got to believe it's taken a little bit of a toll on the players, the heat, this first game of the season.
Yeah, dropped down to 78, but on
78
turf,
degrees,
on
yeah.
turf, that's quite a bit hotter. Nice that the sun's gone down.
So far, though, you don't see any fatigue on the field. Everybody looks pretty energized in this game.
Yeah, lots of good offensive and defensive plays from both teams. Excited to see how this game goes down the stretch.
This is a key defensive play for the Pelicans. If they can hold the Vikings here, that'll be a great defensive stance and keep them in the game, because it could get out of hand if they don't. If this Viking team keeps scoring, that's going to be the end of it early in the third quarter. They got to show some defensive stance here. This would be a perfect place to show some defensive strength on the Pelicans side.
Yes, much needed defensive play. These next couple of plays we'll see 2nd and goal here from the Vikings. Pelicans need to stop.
Ball just over the 10-yard line. Handoff to Baldwin and tackled by 3. 2 defenders, almost 3, coming on him to hold him for no gain on an excellent defensive line play, and quarterback coming up to snuff the play.
Yeah, Levi Hicks, we've heard his name several times now on defense. Watch him beat his guy off the block and get right onto the quarterback. See him there. Great tackle there by Levi Hicks. Wraps him up and brings him down, and good job helping out there late is Kevin Williard, also a freshman.
Here's the play to the right. And the throw caught and down at the 1-yard line. Excellent tackle by the quarterback of the Pelicans.
Great save there. Just a yard short of the touchdown. This will come up as a 4th down. So if the Vikings opt to go for it, huge defensive play there for the Pelicans. Way to stop the touchdown. Just need one more here for a turnover on downs.
4th and goal. 1-yard line. Vikings in a running play lined up, and the ball is stopped at the goal line. It looks like they stopped him at the half-yard line. The Pelicans was a stellar defensive line play that stuffed the run.
Huge stop there by the Pelicans. Ben Gore coming up with the fumble recovery. The ball is dropped, a rare thing we have not seen yet from Christopher Baldwin. That's the first time he's dropped the ball tonight. Defense from the Pelicans, superb that drive. Not giving up and making a stop on the very goal line.
2:32 to go. A goal line stands by the Pelicans, just what the doctor ordered.
2:32 now to score. Pelicans offense has got to move a little bit quick because they'll not receive the ball back as the second half. So big and important drive here. Starting deep on their 2nd-yard line. Got to avoid a safety. But this will be an important offensive drive here for the Pelicans.
It's on the 1.5-yard line as they have 2:20 to try to march down the field. They've shown some good offensive explosive plays today. Use one right now. The handoff taken to about the 4-yard line. The ball comes loose, and the Vikings come up with it.
Unfortunate there for the Pelicans. Great defense, and the fumble. Really unfortunate. Let's see exactly what happened here.
Handoff was clean, and it was just popped out as somebody got their arm on the ball. And right there was the defensive back of the Vikings ready to pounce on it.
Yeah, great job by the Viking defense getting a hand in there to swipe at the ball. Ends up in a fumble, and they'll get the recovery right on the 4-yard line, getting ready to score again here before the half. Pelicans, let's see if we can see some more of their defensive magic on the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Vikings.
It's a lot to ask for your defense to come back out on the field after that goal line stands and now have to face the high-powered Vikings offense with just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. On the 6-yard line, it looks like it's on about the 6-yard line.
Big momentum shift here for the Vikings. Van Gastel will hand it off to Baldwin.
And hard tackle, gang tackling at the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3 to go for the Vikings.
Pelican defense showing showing some spirit here on the goal line. That's like 4 or 5 consistent stops here with the Vikings just ready to score. Pelicans have stopped them.
2nd and 3, goal line stands. And we're set for the play. Handoff to Baldwin. No, a keeper by the quarterback, and he waltzes into the end zone untouched. Great fake by the quarterback for the Vikings, Gastel. As everybody went after Baldwin going right, he kept the ball and went left.
Yeah, defensive coordinator Coach Rick Dean Petrie frustrated on that one. I was even lost by the play, so good job there by the quarterback, Van Gastel, with the keeper.
Too much to ask for the Pelicans defense to try to make 2 goal line stands against this Viking offense. And the point after is good. Just made it over the crossbar to the left. Tough break for the Pelicans, having a tough goal line stands, then coughing up the ball in the first play with 1:47 to go, down by 15 here at Modoc Field. What they would need now to go into the half feeling good is put some points on the board with 1:47 to go off of the kickoff.
Yeah, we've seen Reese Johnson throw the ball downfield, keeping his eyes up. Definitely not a hard ask to see from the sophomore Reese Johnson. We'll see if they can move the chains quickly, get out of bounds, and put 8 more points hopefully on the board before the half ends and keep this a 1-possession game.
Nonetheless, an impressive first half, even if the score remains what it is, because we've got the state quarterfinalists last year in Mazama. They have a big team. They're speedy. They're likely to have another playoff run this year the way they look. And the Pelicans have a new coach, young players. I think they've been playing very impressive in this first half.
Yeah, Pelicans showing a lot of spirit, right? A lot of excitement before this game. Being in school today with all the players, everybody was really excited. We had a big pep assembly to get everybody ready for the game, and we'll see some of that energy as the game goes on.
Kickoff ready for the Vikings at the 40-yard line. And a deep kick all the way down to the 3-yard line. And it hangs at the 1-yard line. It has to be picked up. And a tough play over the 15-yard line and tackled. That ball was inches from the goal line and being out of into the end zone. And unfortunately, it kind of just stuck at the 1-inch line.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful kick there by the Vikings. Set them up with a good field position defensively. Pelicans going to need to do something to get out of their own half. But great kick there by the Vikings. Wow, I've never seen a kick like that. Just sit right on the goal line. Octavio Ortega, the receiver, had to pick it up.
That was a tough play for Ortega because you're waiting for that ball, the momentum to take the ball into the end zone, and then he looks down, and it's like inches from the goal line.
Yeah, he went up to catch it and go and said, oh, that's for sure going into the end zone, and the ball just bounced perfectly to land right on the line.
So the Pelicans deep in their end on the 14-yard line. The handoff up the middle and hit hard right at the line of scrimmage by the Vikings. Strong defensive line play.
Yeah, Levi Hicks looking to get just past that right guard, but great job by the Vikings to wrap up his feet and bring more guys to the man and take down Hicks.
2nd and 10. No gain on that, or just over the line of scrimmage. Probably 2nd and 9, we'll call it. And back to pass down the right sideline, and that was holding on the defense. Yep, all over that one. The flags came. Nice throw by the Pelicans QB, and just out of the reach of the receiver because he was held, and that'll be about a 20-yard gain on the penalty.
Yeah, great throw there by Reese Johnson. The receiver, Tuco Saluskin, would have been wide open. Unfortunately, there was a pass interference there by Brody Mahan, so that one will not count. But that could have been gone all the way for a touchdown. So in a way, smart play there by the defense of the Vikings.
But that gets the Pelicans out of their own 9-yard line and moves the ball all the way up to and they're still backing up to the 45-yard line. Excellent field position. Still time on the clock to put some points on the board. And we're a little delay on the field as we wait for the referees to line up. Excellent opportunity for the Pelicans to move the ball down quickly here as time is running out in the second quarter. Quarterback back to pass. Down the middle. Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take it down the right side. A move down to the 30-yard line, 32-yard line. First and 32-yard line for the Vikings on an intercepted pass. On a ball slightly overthrown, it looks like.
Great eyes there by Rice and McDonald. Reads the pass from the release. He just does a great job carrying that ball nearly to the end zone, but Pelicans will trip him up. Correction, that is Klamath, the senior, 5'11", 155. Unfortunate once again for the Pelicans with two turnovers and 2 consecutive possessions.
So once again, the Vikings in scoring territory. And the Pelicans having to hold up on the defense one more time to try to stop this offense from putting more points on the board. There's a deep pass down the center of the field. Touchdown, Vikings.
Coyote wide open. Great route. Really unfortunate way here for the Pelicans to end the half. Had some momentum. Coyote see him slip right between. Wide open there on his route. And nice way to catch the ball and move it into the end zone, but really unfortunate way to end the half for the Pelicans.
And just like that, the game is turned around, and what was competitive is beginning to get out of hand for the Pelicans as the Vikings put up another touchdown and the extra point. Good.
Extra point good.
34-12 now the score. Pelicans going to need to turn some things around in the half. 43 seconds remain, so enough time, really, if the Pelicans can throw a long one and get a touchdown. But really important for the Pelicans to try and get something on the board before the end of this half.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that they had that fumble after the goal line stand. The momentum change. It can only ask so much of a defense. Like I say, it's 78 degrees, but it's been hot all day. These kids are on the field for the first time this season. Fatigue's got to be a little bit of a factor. When you leave your defense out there 2 times in a row, then 3 times in a row, you're asking way too much for them to stop what is a high-powered machine in the Mazama Vikings.
Yeah, credit the Viking defense doing a great job to force those turnovers. Great read there once again by Klamath to make that interception, and great defense at the line to force that fumble. So don't discredit the KU offense. They've been doing great all game, but just the Viking defense, sometimes a little too much to handle.
Well, the last kickoff ended up on the 1-inch line. That was a little bit of luck. We'll see what happens in this one with 43 seconds to go in the second quarter here at Modoc Field in the 46th annual Canal Bowl, which always matches up the Mazama Vikings and KU Pelicans. We await the kickoff. And another deep kick into the left corner, picked up cleanly this time Over the 15, past the 20, out to the 25, 28-yard line. Nice return by Max Rogers.
There, Octavio Ortega with the return. A little skirmish after the play. Flag was thrown. We will likely see a personal foul. Not sure if they'll call this one on Ortega or if it'll be on the defensive player of the Vikings, but a little too much there after the play, and this may not be good for the Pelicans and might put them back a little farther.
Didn't seem like much there. Didn't seem like much there, just a little bit of tugging and pulling, and I don't see where the penalty is, really. Well, I'm not sure what they saw in the field there, but it's going to back the Pelicans up, and all right, so it'll be first down with the ball marked at the, well, they keep going backwards. Wow, that was a tough penalty to take at this point in the game. If I'm the Pelicans, I'm just kneeling down at this point. Let's just get out of this thing safely. They might want to try one big play, I guess, but
lots of time, though, in this second half for the Pelicans to turn things around. But if you're,
well, I
you're the
wouldn't say
Pelican
lots
defense,
of times, Bryce. We got about 30 seconds.
In the second half. We've got a second half to come. But, yes, lots of time, though, in the second half for the Pelicans to turn things around and make the corrections needed to come back in this one.
Well, they've dug a deep hole with the last two possessions and the quick scores by Mazama, so they'll be tested in the second half. But right now they got a few seconds left. Looks like they're going to try to go for an offensive play here. They hand it off. Nice run up the middle into the 28-yard line.
So just short of the first down, so the clock won't stop. They'll have to run quick or take it to the second half. But nice job by Levi Hicks to get around a couple defenders and pick up some yards.
I think you just play it safe here and just another running play and hope for somebody to break free, but otherwise finish off this half without any more damage by the Vikings, and that will do it. They do just run out the clock. It'll be a 34-12 lead for the Vikings heading into the second half of this Canal Bowl. Game's been close for the most part, but a couple of quick strikes at the end of the half, and the Vikings with a 34-12 lead, comfortably ahead heading into the second half. But we've seen some good offense by the Pelicans, and a good test for them coming into the second half, both for character and to see what they can bring to the table on the offense again.
Yeah, so excited to see what the Pelicans can do in this halftime. Talk things over, try and figure some things out to stop the run game. And hopefully we can see some more offense from the Pelicans that come in this second half. But other than that, we'll take a break for halftime, and we'll see you back here in a couple minutes.
Hello, everybody. Ken Smith here along with Bryce Peterson. How are you, Bryce? You're doing a good job, man. It's our first time together doing broadcasts, and we're looking to bring these home games to you every day, every game on. What are you doing, Daniel, please. We are looking to do these broadcasts every home game and soccer games as well, right?
Yeah, excited for this new year. Live broadcasting Classic KU looking really exciting. Lots and lots of new equipment here to do broadcasts for all sorts of different sports.
You're a soccer player yourself. The team looks good this year.
Oh, man, excited for this season. We both, girls and boys, both played last week on Friday. Both teams won. Girls with a big win 4-0. The boys won 8-0. Both teams will travel up to the coast and play Marshfield and North Bend this weekend. So excited to see how they do.
When you talk about how good the team looks, are we talking playoffs?
As of now, I'd say so. Haven't quite seen the competition for the rest of the state, but the team looks really well.
And we will be broadcasting the soccer games as well. We'll be bringing you soccer and football here at the Klamath Union High School YouTube channel. Stay tuned for all the action. We'll also be bringing you basketball and volleyball as much as we can. KU Sports TV. And we're getting ready for the second half of the Mazama Vikings football game. It was competitive early on. It's still competitive, but 34-12, the Vikings taking control of the game near the end of the second half. They will start the ball in the first half, taking the kickoff from the Pelicans. Again, the Pelicans are Division 3A this year and not Division 4A, whereas the Vikings, Division 4A.
Yeah, Pelicans getting to start out the half this time with the ball. They'll receive the kick from the Vikings. Really important drive here. This first drive of the first half is going to set the tone here for the Pelicans. Really need to make a good play, and Reese Johnson, the sophomore for the Pelicans, doing a great job, I'd say, so far as the quarterback position in his first start. But he's looking really good. Excited to see what they do this drive.
Evening football Thursday night. It was supposed to be a Friday night game. There was a problem with the referee scheduling, and they couldn't have the Friday schedule, so they pushed it over to Thursday night. Here's the kickoff by the Vikings to start the second half. And it goes out of bounds.
Connor McCool's kick to the left. It'll be way left and out of bounds. So Pelicans might get to start this drive with some good field position.
See where they position the ball. I would assume they assess an additional penalty on top because it went out of bounds and didn't stay in.
Ball placed on the 35-yard line with a first down.
So where are they putting it? It looks like the 35-yard line. 35-yard lines where the Pelicans will begin the second half. Reese Johnson, his first game as a sophomore quarterback for the Pelicans, looking pretty good in the first half.
Yeah, I'd say so. Great reception there, or great throw there in that first half for the first touchdown. Throws it all out, and a quick touchdown there for the Pelicans to keep them in it in that first half. They might need some more of that this second half. The first play, they'll hand it off to Levi Hicks. Will find space to the left. Gets a couple yards on that one. A flag comes in late. We'll see what the call will be on that one.
Okay, with the little numbers. Okay. Do you think I'll have to be dealing with that one a lot, or?
So still waiting for the call on the field.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Holding on the Pelicans. That'll back them up.
So we'll have first down again. This time Pelicans starting on the 25-yard line. Unfortunate again. These penalties have hurt the Pelicans quite a bit in that first half. We'll see what they do in the second.
Second and 15. Quick pass to the right. breaks a tackle and shoved out of bounds by 3 Viking defenders.
Nice screen pass there to Tuko Saluskin, but the Viking defense, great job of getting all over that, bringing him out of bounds, excuse me.
As we did that introduction before the half began in our studio here, the Klamath Union High School with a state-of-the-art studio, which is quite impressive. Their first year to have this exceptional setup, an opportunity for their students like yourself, Bryce, and others to learn about TV broadcasting. And it's a great atmosphere for you to learn about the medium. And they play with a long pass down the middle, caught by the Pelicans at the 38-yard line. Great pass, exceptional hands by the receiver.
Tilden Kaufman once again, just great hands. We'll watch him go cut back to the right. That great catch there under pressure to hold on and pick up a couple yards. Tilden Kaufman, great job.
That was a clutch catch with defenders all around him.
Yeah, so that'll bring up 3rd and manageable now for the Pelicans. It'll be around 3rd and 8. So definitely doable here for the Pelicans. Great job by Tilden Kaufman and Reese Johnson setting up a possible 3rd down conversion here.
3rd and 8 would be a big offensive play to make here to keep the drive alive. Let's see what they've got. Johnson in the shotgun. Back to pass, quick pass to the right, caught, and not enough though.
Intended for Ortega.
In the hands of Octavio Ortega, then out. Unfortunate there for the Pelicans. PJ Safford will come onto the field to punt this one away. A really unfortunate drive there for the Pelicans. But some bright moments with that great pass from Johnson. Defense, though, needs to make some stops here on the Viking offense.
So is this the first punt of the game for the Pelicans? And the kick is good and away and drops at the 30-yard line where it rolls now to the just about the 27-yard line of the Vikings.
First touch there by the Pelicans will place the ball on the 30. So good punt, though, there from P.J. Safford. We saw his first in the first half. Didn't go as well, but there you see some of his practice pay off. Great job there by Safford to get the punt down all the way to the 30-yard line of the Vikings half.
So Mazama will have their first touch of the second half. So far, almost unstoppable offense.
Yeah, Van Gastel as well as Baldwin, great duo here with the run game. Van Gastel has shown us very well that he can use his feet. He scored a couple touchdowns that way. And then Chris Baldwin, ball goes to him here, has just shown us how good he is with his feet. Here he goes all the way to the 50. He'll be pushed out around the 55. But great run already from the very first play of the drive. Christopher Baldwin just picking up where he left off in that last half. Look at those two blockers coming from the weak side to help block him. And then his receivers helping him do a great job of getting more yards on that play.
Not sure what the total yardage on the first half was for Baldwin, but it was well over 100. Could be a 200-yard rushing game for the running back of the Vikings. He takes the ball again to the right, breaks around the right, untouched, and now tackled, and just breaks another tackle out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Another strong run, breaking several tackles.
Much credit there to Henry Bowen, 5'8", 150. Watch this block. You'll see him at the top right of your screen. Takes out that defender that could have tackled him. Just great job, great block, and great job by Baldwin to get some yards after that first contact like we talked about in the first half.
So once again, the Vikings marching down the field at the 20-yard line of the Pelicans. Don't have to do anything more than run the ball. They've been successful every time. Quarterback keep, goes to the right, down to the 10, across the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Van Gastel.
Great job there by the Vikings. We've seen both, like we talked about, both Baldwin and the quarterback, Van Gastel, using their feet. Watch that fake, gets the defenders going, takes that little pause, and just off to the races to his right. Great block once again. Credit Henry Bowen. 2 great blocks in a row, setting up the touchdown there for the Vikings.
That brings the score to 40-12. The extra point kick attempt coming.
Much thanks to the KU swim team, our Chains crew tonight.
Oh, very good. And the extra point for the Vikings, setting up the kicker. That was an excellent fake by Van Gastel. He not only faked it to the halfback, but he kind of like tucked it away and hit it from the defense and then took off with the ball.
Yeah, great pause there. You see his vision. He looks up to see where he wants to go, sees if there's a break in the defense, if he needs to throw. Does a great job taking his space and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Still waiting for the teams to set up for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. So it's 41 for the Vikings. Open the second half with a scoring drive. 41-12 the score. Game getting a little bit away from the Pelicans here as the offense of the Vikings proving unstoppable at this point.
Yeah, Vikings doing a great job both on the offensive and defensive side of the game. They're doing a great job stopping the Pelican offense as well as putting the ball into the end zone. Now at this point, if you're the Pelicans, you're out there to prove something, prove to your fans and prove to the students in the stands that it's worth coming back to games. And I'm excited to watch the Pelicans for the rest of this game because they'll put together some great drives hopefully here for the remainder of the second half. So excited to see what they have.
Not an easy way to open the season when you're going against a powerhouse program like the Vikings, who made it to the quarterfinals last year in the state championship. So it only gets probably easier after this for the most part.
Yeah.
This is one of the top quality teams in the state in the Vikings, and I would assume that the other teams match up, if they're not in the Division 4A to Division 3A, will prove a little more manageable for the defense and the offense to perform.
For sure. Penalty is called. Not sure what the call was, but because of the call, the Vikings will be kicking off from the 45 of the Pelicans half.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the penalty was there that set them back. Was there something on the extra point, some extracurricular activity? And the kickoff from the 45 goes all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ball kicked into the end zone. Pelicans will take over at their own 20-yard line.
So the Pelicans will start at their 20. Like to see some offensive momentum here. String a few first downs together, move it down the field. Try to get some points on the board.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Pelicans, it's all about each individual play. With each play, if they can pick up some yards, hopefully they'll set them up for a couple more scores here.
Thursday night game is kind of unusual for high school. It's usually Friday or a Saturday. So with the game moved back to Thursday from Friday, the teams had less time to prepare. Which, the first game of the season, you'd like that extra day of practice, but they didn't get it.
Mm-hmm. Pelicans, though, putting in a lot of work in practice. We get a practice right alongside them every day, and great credit the coaching staff. They've been doing a great job with this team so far this year. Students, the student body's real excited about the season so far, and our players, they're doing a great job. Positive atmosphere on the football team. Levi Hicks there takes that run Picks up a couple yards. Nice job.
Brings it out to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4. So a good 6-yard pickup by the running back. Johnson hands it off, fakes the handoff, throws it down the middle, caught by the receiver and nicely tucked and ran for another 5 yards out to the 45-yard line.
Great job there by sophomore Tuco Saluskin. Look at this reach. Ball just high. Great ball, though, and Tuco gets up there, Saluskin, and great job picking up yards after the catch. Doing a great job bringing the ball out to the 45.
That was a nice fake as well by Johnson to the running back to hold up the defense there from their rush. 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line for the Pelicans. Quick pass to the left, breaks it out to the left side of the field, still running with it, across the 50, to the 55, down to the 48-yard line. 1st down, Pelicans.
Beautiful, beautiful job there by Tilden Kaufman. Stays on his feet. Watch this little screen pass out to the left. Tilden Kaufman will take a step back, finds his space to the left. Great block there, gets ahead of him, and gets out to that space in the left side. Great job picking up another 1st down for the Pelicans. Great job once again by Tilden Kaufman.
Yeah, Octavia Ortega kind of got away with a push in the back there. No call. But a great play nonetheless, giving the Pelicans another 1st down. And in the Vikings side of the field. Pass play, quick catch, run, and cross the 35-yard line to the 33. 1st down, Pelicans.
Johnson goes right back to Tilden Kaufman. Kaufman doing a great job. We saw this route earlier today when the 2-point conversion was called back. But great little screen there, and Tilden Kaufman right open in the center of the field picks up another 1st down for the Pelicans.
Well, we've got some momentum going for the Pelicans on the offensive side. They're moving the ball quite easily in this drive. Let's see what they can do at the 32-yard line of the Vikings. Here in the 3rd quarter, about halfway through the 3rd quarter, just be great to see the Pelicans put some points on the board. Handoff up the middle and to the 30-yard line.
For 2 yards.
Nice run there by Levi Hicks. He'll pick up a couple of yards for the Pelicans. But credit Reese Johnson. Once again, we've noted he's a sophomore. Young starting quarterback here for the Pelicans. He's doing really, really well, throwing the ball, looking really comfortable.
2nd and about 8 yards to go at the 30-yard line of Mazama. Johnson back to pass, another quick screen, and off to the left side, tackled, and loss of a yard on the play as the Mazama Vikings were on that play. Oh, they snuffed that one out.
Yeah, nice job by the Viking defense, reading that screen pass once again to Tilden Kaufman. But good job there by the Viking defense.
Went to that play once too many. Brings up
3rd and 10.
This is 4-down territory for the Pelicans, and see if they want to stretch the field a little bit. They have 3 wide receivers to the right, spread out. Quick pass, and just off the fingertips of Kaufman.
Nearly intercepted there. Reese Johnson threw that one into triple coverage. Unfortunate there for the Pelicans. We'll see if they opt to go for it. It'll be 4th and 10. Johnson will stay on the field. Pelicans looking to score, need to score here on this drive, and the offense will stay out on the field. Tilden Kaufman, the go-to receiver so far on this drive for the Pelicans, is out. Look for Tuco Saluskin there. You'll see him near right side.
They got 3 wide out in the right and tight end to the left. Pass down the field, tipped in a flag.
Flag on the play.
What are they going to call here? Is it a pass interference? It could be.
Coyote, the one there from the Vikings defense, seemed to grab hold there of the Pelican receiver before he had the opportunity to make a play on the catch.
This would be a break for the Pelicans on a 4th and 10. We're still waiting for the call on the field. Well, the Vikings are backing up. It looks like they're going to give the first down. Pass interference it is against the Vikings. Fortunate for the Pelicans, unfortunate for the Vikings, because I don't really think that ball was a difficult catch if it was going to be one made there.
Yeah, good opportunity here for the Pelicans. Another set of downs. And ball is placed on the 17-yard line. Definitely great opportunity here to score. Pelicans need to put some points on the board here on this drive.
They got 3 receivers to the left, 1 wide to the right. Pelicans. Quick pass to the right. Little shake and gain of 3, 4 yards.
Picks up 4 yards. 2nd down and 6.
We've seen that pass a couple times this drive, and that time Tuukka Saluskin does a good job carrying his defender. Picks up about 4 yards. A good job there by Saluskin.
Saluskin's cramping up a little bit, trying to stretch out his calves. Second down. Coach is calling a timeout. Wants to get his team organized for this. This is an important drive. I'd like to see some points on the board. Definitely put it in the end zone if they can.
Timeout, KU.
Second down, 6 yards to go. 4:47 left in the third quarter. Sizable lead by the Vikings, 41-12, is an impressive performance so far by their offense. Their defense not doing too bad either, only allowing 12 points halfway, almost through the third quarter.
Yeah, it's been a good showing here for the Vikings. Shout out though to Mr. Baker, KU's athletic director. He helped organize a big team cleanup for the football, the soccer, all these different teams, the cheer team. And they helped clean up the Modoc Field, made it looking nice for people to come enjoy the football games and other games that'll be played on Modoc Field. So thanks to Mr. Baker for helping organize that.
Once again, the head coach of the Pelicans this year, Joshua Overstreet, first year coaching high school football. All eyes are on him to see how the rookie does with no experience.
Yeah, it's exciting to watch him. He's a baseball coach, right, as we mentioned, and the baseball team also this year hoping to look for a good season. A lot of young players, and they're looking to play really well and be competitive in the Skyline League. So excited to see how they do on the football field as well as on the baseball field.
Second down, handoff, off to the left, ball drop, picked back up, still on the ground and now handled by the Pelicans back as he almost fumbled it away.
Yeah, good job by Hicks there to recover that one. He dropped it himself and put in the extra effort to get it back. But that could have been really bad for the Pelicans after a really good drive.
Again, this would be 4-down territory for them. Of course, they went 4 down the last one. They have nothing to lose at this point. Got to put some points on the board. Left hash mark. We got a wide receiver right with Saluskin. 3 to the left. Now man in motion. Roll out to the right. Pass into the end zone. Touchdown! Pelicans!
Beautifully drawn up there by the Pelicans. You see them show the screen pass right here. They've run the same exact play around 4 or 5 times this drive. You'll see Saluskin show for the drop pass. Great fake there by Johnson. Takes a hit, but finds Octavio Ortega there in the backfield. Push after the play there by Devin. Lobbed Lobdell, excuse me. They'll call personal foul on him.
That was a very impressive pass by the Reese Johnson. He took a hit there. He knew the hit was coming. Stuck in there, got it away, accurate pass, and then took a hard hit afterwards, which showed guts and the ability to make a precise pass under pressure.
Yeah, beautiful, perfect delivery there from Johnson.
And quite open was the receiver on that play. He broke free from the defense and had a lot of space to make that catch.
So we'll have a personal foul here on the defense.
Probably that hit on quarterback.
Yeah, that'll be called on Devin Lobdell.
Pelicans.
Touchdown will stand. It'll be 6 points for the Pelicans. Much needed points. And 41-18 now is your score. Pelicans hoping to put some points up on the board as, again, with this hopefully 2-point or 1-point conversion.
Yeah, I'm totally impressed with the young sophomore, Reese Johnson. I mean, a sophomore, it's tough to be a starting quarterback at such a young age in high school. And he's showing composure, toughness, and a heck of an arm.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball great tonight.
Yeah, everybody's going to question, sophomore, how's he going to handle the pressure? Well, he's really handled it well.
Oh,
he hasn't made too many bad passes. Everything's been on the mark. And the 2-point conversion. Pass to the end zone, just in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Anthony Weezer there, intended target. Great job there, though, by the Viking defense. Got a hand on it in the vision there of Weezer. Really, really close, though, to a nice 2-point conversion for the Pelicans.
So with 3:53 to go, we had a 41-18 score. An impressive drive by the Pelicans. Showing no quit in this game, despite the lopsided score at this point.
Yeah, Pelicans doing a great job continuing to play in this game and once again scoring a touchdown. So great job. Credit to the KU offense and Reese Johnson for putting together several nice throws. Tilden Kaufman in there doing a great job catching the ball and moving the ball upfield for the Pelicans.
Hats off to our technical crew today, putting together the broadcast under tight deadlines, and we didn't have the extra day like the players to get ready for this broadcast. And there's a lot goes into a TV broadcast. Dozens of people involved, all students, and they pulled it off for the most part. We've had little did they know how close we pulled it off to the kickoff. But 2 days really to get ready for this broadcast. Mm-hmm. And there'll be more throughout the season. And it would be done in this state-of-the-art television studio in Klamath Union High School, one of probably a handful maybe in the entire state at this state-of-the-art level.
Mm-hmm. Much thanks to Digital Media Director Daniel Stearns. Been putting in a lot of work in the summer. He's doing a great job.
Ready for the kickoff.
Ball moved up here to the 45-yard line of the Vikings half. Interested to see if the Pelicans will just kick this one away or attempt an onside and try and recover something here. P.J. Safford will kick that one away.
A little dribbler. Picked up at the 15, moved across to the 18-yard line and held up by the defense. Good pursuit by the kicking team.
Yeah, great job by the Pelicans wrapping him up and giving the Vikings a tough spot in field position-wise. Injured player, though, for the Pelicans.
It's the second player to cramp up. The heat's catching up to him. The first game of the season. Got to rehydrate.
Yeah, that's Roman Case. Hopefully he'll be all right.
So the Vikings start at their own 19. Handoff to who else? Their leading running back across the right to the center, cuts it back in. Now around to the left side, stiff arms, down to the 40, to the 50. Nobody's going to catch him. He's off and running again. Touchdown, Vikings, Baldwin. He's got to have got past 200 yards in rushing today after that.
Christopher Baldwin, just watch this to the right. Brings it back, sees that gap, brings it into the left. Beautiful blocking by the Vikings.
Look at this cutback right here. That is vision. Then another shake and bake there to get rid of a few players. The stiff arm, and now he's off to the races.
Yeah, great job there by the Vikings offense. Christopher Baldwin looks like he might be unstoppable. Pelicans defense, not what you wanted. But I'm excited to see Reese Johnson and the Pelican offense come back onto the field. Hopefully put together a couple more plays and hopefully some more points.
This Baldwin is one impressive runner.
Yeah.
I mean, is this kid going to go like to Division I and play for the university, the Eugene Ducks, or where are we headed with this kid? Is he? He's like a man against boys out there.
Oh,
The speed, the strength.
He's a talented player. And talking to the KU players, I brought up Baldwin, and they said that was one of the things they needed to worry about with this Vikings team. And Baldwin's a leader, senior for the Vikings. He's definitely a leader, and he's showing that he can play tonight.
Oregon Ducks, Beavers, maybe one of them are taking a look at this kid for. I'd like to talk to his coach and see if he's what programs have been reaching out to him, because when you see a player dominate like he is dominating, I mean, that's a special player out there. This isn't something that comes across all the time, and he's got to be going to college somewhere, I'm sure, with his whether it's in the state, Division I, I'm not sure. But I've seen a lot of skills out there from the entire team in the Mazama offense, and also the Pelicans, very impressive. I mean, the score doesn't indicate exactly, the competitiveness of the game.
For sure.
A couple of fumbles here and down there, misplay there at the goal line, and, we could have a different score entirely. Fun, though. Thursday night football. High school football here in Klamath Falls, Modoc Field, the Canal Bowl, 46th annual, 46 years. This game has been played between Mazama and KU. Kick goes down to the 10-yard line, picked up, across the 20, into the 25-yard line is where the Pelicans will start.
First down, KU.
Some more kids cramping up and coming off the field.
Yeah, great return there by Ortega. Does a good job bringing the ball all the way out to the 25, so that'll be a good start there for the Pelicans. And excited to see how Reese Johnson and the rest of the Pelican offense does in this drive.
After this week, next game for the Pelicans will be Lapine, away game. We won't be covering that. We're only broadcasting the home games.
Yeah, that'll be a good game for the Pelicans. Definitely they can and should win, but excited to see how they play against a team like that. So hopefully they can get a win. Quick run there to Levi Hicks. Mazama defense all over it.
Hicks the ball carrier, no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Little late for the kids to be playing on a Thursday night. Got to wake up tomorrow for school. It's not college, We don't get to sleep in on some classes. .25-yard line. 2nd and 10. Pass down the right side. Intercepted by the Vikings.
Unfortunate there for Reese Johnson. That ball just underthrown. Gabe Nani, the defensive player, you'll see him on your screen, number 14. Great job getting up and making that catch. Really unfortunate, though. Tuco Saluskin looked pretty open there. Just barely underthrown there by Reese Johnson. Unfortunate for
Isn't
him.
that number 12, Coyote Hunt? Was okay. It looked like 12 to me, but all right, great interception nonetheless. And once again, Mazama on the attack.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of their offense so far tonight. We'll likely see a lot more of Christopher Baldwin.
I think we could give him a break. Maybe, put another running back in at this point. He must be a little tired. Passing play. And broken up in the middle of the field. Excellent defensive play by the Pelicans.
Great coverage there. You'll see Tilden Kaufman in on the play and Gavin Coe nearly intercepted. But great job there by the two defensive players for the Pelicans to break up that pass.
All right, the Vikings ready for the second down play. Hands it off, down in the middle, across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards. Third down and 2.
Coyote Hunt.
Yeah, nice run there by Kai. Put them up on the 38-yard line. Great job there picking up yards. Seeing him step in as the running back. Good job by Kai. OT.
Another running play up the middle, over the 35-yard line. Stop there and back over on the side. I lost the play there. They thought the play was down, and he ended up breaking free and running to the right side.
Beautiful option play there. You see Van Gastel, super smart decision, holds onto the ball just long enough, dumps it off to Christopher Blackwater, and he takes it all, or excuse me, Christopher Baldwin. He'll take it all the way for a touchdown.
They actually faked me out here.
Watch this beautiful option here by Van
I thought
Gastel.
they handed it off there, and there was a keeper to the right, options to the running back. What a great offensive play.
Yeah, beautiful heads-up play there by Van Gastel once again.
That literally faked me out. I thought the first handoff was what they gave, and not only did they fake the handoff, they had a quarterback keeper option, which he also utilized the running back on the option. So a little offensive display there of trickiness by the Mazama Vikings, and well coached, well played, results in a touchdown.
Yeah, 55-18 the score. Pelicans, once again, we'll get to see them offensively. Hopefully they can put something a little better together this drive. Unfortunate turnover with that interception in the last one. But excited to see the KU offense get to play a little bit more late into this third quarter.
55-12. I mean, when you have the Vikings coming in, people are expecting big scores. It's kind of the history. Last year, last year's score was 54-7 in the Canal Bowl of 2023.
Credit the Pelicans putting up 18 thus far for against the Mazama Vikings is they're doing well. I'm excited to see how they continue to play late in the third quarter and into the fourth.
Yes, that is a glasses half full look at it. We do have 18 points last year, 7.
That's
so
very true.
Progression made, and if you're playing a team that's one of the best in the state, and you're still putting up 18 points, you still look pretty good on offense for the first game of the season. Your sophomore quarterback looks good.
Yeah, for sure. This is a really young team. The Pelicans doing well with a lot of young players, and they're competing well already against one of the better teams in the state. So doing a great job thus far.
Ball taken at the 15, over to the left side of the field, breaks across to the 30, to the 35, down to the 40, shifts over to the center of the field, still going, and out to the 45-yard line where he's taken down.
Beautiful, beautiful return by Octavio Ortega, making guys miss. We'll just see him here. Makes several guys miss and picks up several yards on this return. Takes the skip. Nice job recovering it. Shows a lot of speed getting out to the left. And great blocking there by the Pelicans. I like this little hesitation here and moving back to the right. Great job there by Octavio Ortega. picks up several yards and puts him at the 45-yard line to start the drive.
There we go. No quitting this team. Doesn't matter what the score is. You're out there to play hard to the final whistle.
Of course.
It's the Canal Bowl. Every play counts. Passing play, quick to the right side. A little block in the back. Flag comes out. This play will be taken back.
Flag on the play.
Tilden Kaufman will be called there on that one. But we see that screen pass once again. It's worked pretty well here for the Pelicans. Unfortunately, this one here will likely be taken back just away because of the penalty, but another quick shout out while they're determining the call. Boys and girls cross country for the Pelicans doing pretty well thus far this season. They had a good meet just on Tuesday here at in Klamath Falls at Moore Park. Girls took first place in that meet, and the boys took second. Hallie Pfeiffer won that race with Leona Higgins, both from Klamath Union, taking third. So great job, and kudos to the Klamath Union cross country team. Excited to see how they do for the rest of the year.
Very busy sports fall season. Soccer, cross country, football. Is there something else?
Volleyball.
They're playing volleyball in the fall in this time of year too.
Mm-hmm.
You got 4 sports going on in the fall. We're supposed to broadcast on volleyball games too, they said.
That's what I hear. Excited to see how the volleyball team does this year. Quick timeout taken.
Very ambitious broadcast schedule for this state-of-the-art facility and the video production crew of Klamath Union High School, which numbers approximately 20 or so. How many people in the broadcast program? Should be a lot, because you could literally learn so much with the equipment that they have that they could go straight from here to a television station in a market size, say Medford.
Yeah,
And I'm not just saying that. Like a guy like our director could easily leave this high school and get a job at a TV station, learning what you can learn with these. We should turn the camera on and show the audience the spectacular setup of this state-of-the-art television studio.
Yeah, CTE programs at Klamath Union High School have been doing quite well. Much thanks to the new principal, Hyan, and the vice principal, Adam Randall. They've been doing a lot of work here to keep the CTE programs, the career and tech educational programs up to date, and this Mr. Stearns has helped out a ton with this digital media class and writing grants and getting a lot of this wonderful equipment for the digital media program.
We have a facility equal to the ESPN Sports Center. All right, here we go. Action and play here on the Pelicans' 36-yard line. Ball stuffed at the 34, loss of 2 or so on the play.
Second down.
I like the camera angles we're getting, the zoom in when we want a little closer frame. We've got the replay. Last year we didn't have replay.
Excited to have the new technology.
Ball on the 35.
Second and long for the Pelicans and Reese Johnson. 3 receivers to his left. We'll see the screen to Tilden Kaufman.
Down to the 42-yard line.
Pick up about 13 yards. Good run there from Kaufman.
Quick out pass. They've been doing a lot of that. You know, not holding on to it, getting rid of it quickly. Setting up the long pass, which has been working well.
I think it was this one, but like it would switch to shot from that.
See what Coach has for this one, Coach Overstreet.
Yeah,
Looks like they're set up for the passing again with 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left.
Like if they
And the rush comes in and a sack by the Vikings.
Johnson.
Great pressure by the Vikings defense. You see 3 guys all get past their blocking
Fourth
and
down.
just swarm the quarterback, Reese Johnson. And that is not what you want to see if you're the offensive line of the Pelicans. Big tackle for a loss there.
This is a pretty hard hit he took as well.
See the number 30 there, number 71 doing a great job tackling. That's Logan Harrington and Jason Paquette doing a great job at bringing Johnson down for the sack. So it'll be 4th and long. And Safford is out deep to punt this one away. Another good punt from Safford. Really nice looking punt. That one will go all the way down to the 35 or so. 37.
That was a smart decision by Coach Overstreet. No sense going for a 4th and 20 over we're at there and just punt it away and put your defense back on the field. Plus your quarterback, is getting a little pressure there. Vikings could have hit them a little harder. I think there was some good sportsmanship there that they didn't go for the hard hit there, and the game's pretty much out of control at this point at this score and 55-12. So
See what the Klamath Union defense can put together here in this last quarter. (55-18). Vikings will nice run already. They're off the very bat. Different running back in. That's Jaden Justice. He's a junior.
Gain of 8 yards.
yeah, smart. Take out your star Baldwin and give him a break. He did his job today.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Yeah, I was just hearing that.
Give your backup some chance to get some plays in. Should be nearing the end of the quarter here.
They'll go back to him, and another
Justice
nice
again
run
with
there
the
by
carry.
Jaden Justice. He'll pick up a
down
first down
Mazama
and
to KU
some.
47.
And KU player down. Hopefully he'll be okay. That's Devin Weezer, brother of Anthony Weezer. (55-18), Mazama Vikings. Ball on the 48 or 47-yard line.
Yeah, excuse me for saying 55-12. It's 55-18. Thank you for the clarification, Bryce.
Quick movement there from the line of Mazama. They'll catch Owen Ranke off a little quick.
False start
The
against
sophomore,
the
false
Vikings.
start. I'll move him back. It'll be 1st and 15. Nice tackle there by
Cody Mahone with the gain of
Klamath Union's
2
Levi
yards.
Hicks.
Second down and 13.
Heard his name a couple times on the defensive end. He's had some nice tackles tonight. Seen a couple different names in. That was Brody Mahan there, running the ball for the Vikings.
Oh, the ball.
Fumbles. Ball's
Fumble
dropped.
on the
Snap
play,
is
recovered
dropped.
by Van Gastel.
Good recovery there by Van Gastel. Seemed to be a little bit of confusion there on the snap and the handoff.
One of the few mistakes they've made this game. Otherwise, they've been pretty flawless in their offensive performance.
Yeah, we've seen a couple drops, though, there from Van Gastel. Not sure if the snapping has been low or what, but good job recovering the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Pelicans could use a stop here. Need to get to the 37-yard line. They got a ways to go. And they'll hand that one off to Jaden Justice to the left side, and he'll pick up just enough to make it 4th and 10.
Fourth down.
So not sure the Vikings will go for this one, but offense stays on the field, and Van Gastel will look to convert on 4th down.
A little surprising to see the Vikings go for this, given the score, but
yeah, a big moment here for the Klamath Union defense. Hopefully they can get a stop. It looks like they'll just send Van Gastel back. Van Gastel option, he'll keep it himself, can't get rid of it. He'll pick up about a yard. That'll be a turnover on downs, and Klamath Union will get a good field position at the 46-yard line heading to this next drive.
questionable call on the Vikings side there. I would have punted it away, and the Pelicans stood strong, and now they have excellent field position. Let's see them take advantage and march down the field and put some more points in the game.
Yeah, once again, we get to see the offense from the Pelicans.
So hats off to them for the stellar defense there. You know, you want to go 4th down on us with the score that it is, and they come up big. That's
Great
a
job by the Pelican defense.
good morale booster for the team at this point in the game. Timeout. Coach Overstreet wants to talk to the team. Set up a play. Maybe give them a little break. Some of them are limping out there. It's starting to catch up to them. Number 52 there's strolling to the sideline.
See the nice stop here from the Pelicans. Tries to throw that option, but great job there by, once again, we hear the name of Levi Hicks coming in to stop that one. Good job by the Klamath Union defense. Defense is setting up the offense, and we've seen that a lot here in this game. The Vikings defense has done really well. 3 turnovers picked up, the 2 interceptions and the fumble recovery. And so they've been doing a really well setting up their offense for success. Klamath Union's defense here, hopefully they can set up the offense for success. A good job by the Pelicans defense. Reese Johnson's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Hand that one off. Pick up some good yards, 1 or 2.
Traven Ruano, the ball carrier.
2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That was sophomore Traven Rano, 5'10", 170. Getting some good looks here in this varsity football game against the Vikings. Johnson's back once again. Rana to his right. Might see that screen pass once again. There he is. Once again, great screen pass, and he's still on his feet. Playing and playing and playing.
There he goes. Touchdown. Yes.
Anthony Weezer, great run. Way to stay on his feet there. Looked like he might have been tripped up. Stayed up and made it all the way to that left edge, and great job for a touchdown there. Screen pass working well for the Pelicans. You see these great blocking there by the receivers. Saluskin and Griffin Johnson doing well to block the Viking defenders and give Weezer the space he needs to make it all the way to the end zone. And that'll be 6 more points for the Pelicans, putting them up to 24. So exciting. Pelicans have put quite a few points on the board tonight, which is good to see.
That was a one-man show there with the cutback on the by the receiver. Yeah, he had to show some speed there as well.
Yeah, nice run by Weezer. Offense to stay on the field for the 2-point conversion.
Excellent offensive series for the Pelicans, not giving up.
Reese Johnson will keep it. Doesn't quite get to the edge and was tackled by the
Two-point
Vikings.
conversion, no
They'll
good.
stay at 24.
(55-24), 2 minutes to go. Very impressed by the Pelicans not giving up. Still enthusiastic in the game, still making plays, still scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, great
24
showing.
points.
24 points. It's good. Good sign for the Pelicans offense, and it'll carry them well into their season, like we said, against these 3A teams. But I'm really excited to see how they do in this new league. And this offense is looking like they might be pretty competitive. Two minutes to go. PJ Safford and the special teams will come out to kick this one away.
What? So, despite the score, a lot of positives coming out of this game. You've got a Pelican team that I see offensive capacity.
Oh yeah, young Pelican team like we've talked about. Tons of potential each of these positions. Your starting quarterback's a sophomore. You got a lot of young sophomores and juniors on this team. Only a handful of seniors. Those seniors will be missed, but going into the future, this Pelican team is going to be competitive. I'm excited to see them play as the season goes on, as the next seasons come. Nice tackle there by the Pelicans. Will put the Vikings on the 24-yard line.
Mazama will start at the 25-yard line. First down.
Of course, they did face a juggernaut offense in the Vikings.
Yeah, PJ Safford, the kicker for the Pelicans, injured on that play. Not sure. Looks like he may have tweaked his ankle. He's in some pain.
No, he's cramping up.
Not good to see.
That's cramping up in both his legs.
Yeah, not good to see from the
Oh,
Pelicans.
that is painful. Have you ever had that? Cramping up? Whew.
It's the worst. Hope he'll be okay.
Yeah,
Looked like he was in some pain.
Just got to stretch it out, get some water. We don't need any serious injuries now. Let's just get everybody off the field safely.
Yeah.
Rehydrate. Take a lot of water in tonight. Drink. You got to take care of yourself in these games in the heat. Look, he's like, man, I know what that feels like. That is the worst.
Yeah. Not a good thing to be seeing for the Pelicans.
Well, the good thing is they just got to stretch it out, and it's just that instant of excruciating pain.
Yeah, we hope it's just cramping, and
Yeah, it is. He's just got to work it off.
he's getting up, and
There we go.
he'll walk it off all right.
There we go. Don't move too quick though. Just get off the field. Take it easy. Yep. There you go.
Joseph Yarborough will come in and take his place, the junior. Just a couple minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings with the ball. Van Gastel still in as the quarterback for the Vikings.
Surprising. Think you'd take him out at this point, but I guess there's whatever. He's got to get his reps. First game of the season. Very impressive play by the Vikings quarterback too. Let's not forget his numbers today.
He's playing well. The run game of this Vikings offense is hard to stop. The option between Baldwin and Van Gastel has proven difficult to defend, and Van Gastel doing really well keeping the ball at times and running the ball himself. He's got a couple touchdowns and conversions that way, and Baldwin just so strong and so fast in that running back position. see the Mazama students there on the far side, excited about how the game is ending up, and the victory formation. And the Vikings will kneel it out.
Well, it was fun, the first game. Thursday night football here in Klamath Falls on Modoc Field. Our first broadcast of the season. New equipment, new personnel, and we pulled it off.
Yeah, it's exciting to see both teams looking quite promising. The Mazama Vikings, we mentioned, one of the top teams in the state last year, looking to be competitive once more this year. Really good to see them play well. And the Pelicans, don't discredit, they played well tonight, putting up 24, your final score 55-24. But the Pelicans doing really well. Putting some points on the board like we saw last year. The score, they only scored 7, and this year 24. So not too bad. Good showing there from the Pelicans. Excited to see their growth and their improvement from last year, and hope they can carry some of the momentum and some of the scoring they had in this game into the next.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining us on the Klamath Union High School TV sports broadcast. That does it for us tonight. We'll have the next game following the Lapine game. Who do we play for the next broadcast? Do we have that on the docket for the
couple weeks? There's a couple weeks in between the games. Our next game at home will be on the 20th, September 20th against South Umpqua. And we'll see you then.
Very good. Bryce Peterson, thank you for joining me today. Ken Smith, have a great night, everybody.